All right, in this video, you are going to learn the standard algorithm for dividing. And what we're going to do is we're going to link the algorithm to the model so that you can understand a little bit better. As you know, I'm a big proponent of understanding algorithms. Remember, the word algorithm just means a step-by-step procedure. So, a recipe requires 1/8 cup of butter to make one batch of peanut butter cookies. So we're dealing with 1/8 cup butter, one batch. I'm just going to say cookies here because I do love actually that they're peanut butter. Those are my favorites, but we don't really need to know that. How many batches of cookies can be made from 1/2 cup butter? So we've got a 1/2 cup and we're trying to figure out how many batches can we make. So let's quickly do find no. So we're trying to find number of batches. And batches is just a fancy word for like sets, almost. Sets of cookies. So we can make one set of cookie with 1/8 cup butter. How many sets can we make with 1/2 cup butter? So we know that we have 1/2 is what we have. 1/2 cup we have. 1/8 cup is a serving. So this, if we think about the two types of measurement, we're not using the sharing model. We're not sharing among things. Instead, we're using the measurement model. How many of something fit into something else? Okay, and let's go ahead and write our problem here. So we want to ask ourselves, are we trying to figure out how many 1/8 cups fit into a half, or how many halves fit into 1/8? Okay, well, we want to figure out how many servings fit into what we have. So we have 1/2 cup butter, and we're trying to figure out how many 1/8 fit into it. Okay, because that's going to let us know how many batches we can get. That's kind of big. Okay, so let's start with just our model so we can try to look at and link the algorithm to the model. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw our serving. Okay, and then what we have. Okay, and so our serving is 1/8 cup. So I'm going to cut these and I'm going to shade 1/8. Okay, and then we have 1/2. Now, if you remember back to a previous video that we did, this is kind of hard to figure out exactly how many servings we have from our diagram because this is cut into 1/8 and this is, oops, sorry, I didn't shade this. This is cut into halves and we have 1/2. So that makes it kind of challenging. Remember what we did in the previous video is we took and we cut them into the same size pieces. And so I'm going to cut this into 8 size pieces. And then I'm going to rename my fraction. Okay, so 1/2, great. But if I cut it into 8, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4 eighths. Okay, and now my final step is just to simply go back and compare my serving size to what I have. So I have 4/8 and I need 1/8 to make a serving. So actually, right here, that's one serving. This is a second serving. This is a third serving. This is a fourth serving. So I can make, if I go back to my question, how many batches of cookies can be made from 1/2 cup butter? I can make 4 batches. Okay. Now let's look at the algorithm. Okay, the algorithm tells us to keep, change, flip. Okay. So keep, the first fraction, I literally just rewrite it. Change, I change division to multiplication. And flip, I take what's called the reciprocal of 1/8. And I'm realizing I'm going to run out of room here. Okay. And so what I end up with is 1/2 times 1/8. Okay, and when I multiply that out, when I'm multiplying a fraction, I just simply multiply the numerator, so 1 times 8, and I multiply the denominators, 2 times 1, and I get 2, and 8 divided by 2, because this sign, the fraction bar, actually means divide, so 8 divided by 2 equals 4, okay? So now this is pretty cool. If I do this right, I should have matching answers here. So 4 batches and 4, okay? But now let's look at why that worked, because we were trying to figure out how many 1/8 fit into 1/2, and we saw back here in our diagram that we had 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's a little bit of why our algorithm works. When we're working with the algorithm, we always want to start by writing our problem as a division problem. Then we want to keep the first fraction. We want to change our division sign to multiplication, and then we want to flip the last fraction to its reciprocal, and then we simply multiply straight across. And that's how we use the standard algorithm of dividing fractions.